Testing 1 2. Testing 1. Testing 1 2. Testing 1. Testing 1. Testing 1. Testing.
How do they do that?
Don't try to apprehend him.
Alright. We are back. So, we are back on this Tuesday afternoon, evening, however you want to call it. And let's have a look at what BTC has done today. So, the last time we left off, BTC was getting a little bounce from this area, and basically we were looking for a move up into this zone for a short. So if we look here, we can see the trade that was given on the live stream. Let's say if we came up to this area with confirmation, I'd look to take a short, and I did, and I'm currently in that short. So what is BTC currently doing at this point in time? Well, let's have a little look and see what's happening. So, came up into this zone and we tried to push higher, but we were unable to do that. So let me see if I can clear this out and draw it back properly. Nice. So we could see that clear as day. Came up, we tried to push higher, and we rejected. Was it a great move? No, it wasn't. It was a pretty poor move. Just is it more than $1,000 that we moved today? Let's see. about $1,500 removed today. So not too much excitement. Regardless, price did something. So what can we expect? Well, given the structure of this current move back to the upside, I'd say that we have a little bit lower still to come. So my ideal target for the short, if you're still in it, would be this zone right here. This area of demand is what I'm looking for to add to my long position. So my long is still open, my short is still open. Both trades are still open. I've taken a little bit of profit on this rejection here, and I've de-risked the trade. So currently just waiting to see what happens. If we come back down, take out this low for the early longers, and then get a move into this zone, that is possible. So this could be a possible long to then take us back to the upside. Right, so if we do hold this zone, TP1 would be at the highs, and we look for a move much higher. But yeah, this was the trade I was given yesterday. So if you took it, thumbs up to you, and you made some cash on that little move down. So there was a lot of selling taking place while a lot of people were trying to send price up as the reason for the wicks. So let's try and find some kind of structure and see where there could be a possible short entry. And the only thing that really sticks out, and I would like, is maybe this. Will it happen? I don't know. So yeah, you can screenshot this. I will delete it after. Won't recommend that you take it, because I prefer to trade the bigger time frame supply and demand pointer interest. I don't like these small ones. They don't tend to hold, and I'll show you guys why I don't like them. They could, but they usually I usually get burnt by them. So I try to get the bigger time frame areas of supply and demand for my entries. So yeah, you could screenshot this. This could be a possible trade if we go back up there. Depending on how we react there, maybe I might do something. I don't know, but we'll see. So currently this is the trade that is in play, and if we come back down into the zone and we start getting a reaction off of it anyway within the zone here, I would look to long that up. So that's the only two trades that I'm seeing besides this little area of supply up here. Do I think we could come back and take the highs? Maybe we could. Maybe something like that could happen. It's definitely possible, but I would think that if this area of supply fails, we start pushing up higher, we could start grabbing liquidity. So I wouldn't be too keen on shorting a SFP, but if we have good confirmation at these levels here, then yeah, could be a great trade. So we are generating liquidity to the downside. This is another level I'm looking at here currently. Just move this out of the way, and I'll give you all this one as well. I'd really be interested if we push down to this level and take this trade. However, I do think if we start to break down and we start to push lower, given the liquidity that was left behind from this move up, because of the staircase, and there's a lot of liquidity that price could essentially just come down very quickly for. And I'd really like to see us come out of this trend line and probably into one of these areas of demand for a good bounce. I don't really like how it is we are forming this, which essentially is looking as though it's a bear flag. So if I pull a trend line like this, you have your area of resistance, and then you squeeze until you're unable to push higher, and then price just dumps. And the reason it dumps so quickly is because there's liquidity being generated as people are long in the moves. So stops below all of these. So have to keep that in mind as well. Yeah, so if you're in profit, take profit. You could screenshot this here. This is everything that I have that we could possibly take within the next couple of days. So we could definitely come back down to the low again, take out everybody who was long, and then pump to the upside. That's definitely a possibility. It may or may not happen. But we did change 1 hour market structure, 2 hour market structure. Not the cleanest though. Definitely not the cleanest. So actually no, we didn't change 2 hour market structure. We need to break this high to change 2 hour. Yeah. So I'd say just 1 hour market structure has been flipped back to bullish, and yeah, so that's basically it for BTC. Not really seeing any other trades. If you guys are hearing a kind of whirly noise, I am walking on my treadmill and doing this live stream at the same time, so don't be alarmed. Alright, so that's the trades there. Simple stuff. I mean, you could come back down here, so I'll just give you this one as well. Possible scenario. Once you plan for it and you see the trade and you take it, then you'll be fine. So let me see. Alright, so let me share what's happening with the new account on KSX. We took some trades on it, and so we are still at $1. So you may ask, well, you were at $1 when it is you announced this yesterday. Yes, that is true. So if we come over to position history, you're gonna see that our first trade was actually a loss. We were down about 10%, right? I'm doing 20x leverage, and this is the amount that we lost, 0.05 USDT, right? So first trade, no go, was a loss. It happens. You're not gonna win everything. Cool. We took another trade, and it was a very small win, but a win regardless. And this trade netted us 0.01 USDT, essentially 1 cent. We lost 5 cents before. So we climbing back up the ladder. And then the third trade, we netted 0.04 USDT. So we back to where we started, right? And let me show you why it is we lost this 0.05 cents, and you'll understand why. So yesterday we were in this zone, and we had an area of supply up here that we were anticipating for a move down. Right, this is where we were yesterday. Let me come down to the lower time frame. So we came down, we came back up with a SFP, and I took the trade when I saw this SFP, and I held on to it, and we started to come down, and yeah, trade was doing really well, and I believe I was a bit occupied with something, so I was not there to manage the trade. And the trade flipped and went up, and stopping us out for a small loss. Alright, so that was this trade. It was from this zone, and we anticipating a move down into this area for a take profit. That did not happen. That's all well and good. It doesn't always work the way that you would like. So the reason I'm saying that I'm not really interested in taking a short from this zone is because we kind of did the same thing. Well, not quite, but there was a little bit of liquidity that we came for here. Those stop losses is what price came up and took everybody out that trade. So we have liquidity to the upside here, and we are bouncing from our area of support. I'd like for it to come lower. Yeah, I definitely like for it to come lower. At least to this zone would be valid enough for me to add to my long and open a new long on this account. So yeah, if you use good risk management and you be patient, you can prevent losses. If you do make a loss, you can, you know, make up for that with one good trade or two. So this is where we are currently, and yeah, when I see a trade that is good enough risk to reward, I will take it. I'd like to see what happens when we come down to this zone, and if we do come down to this zone and it holds, I may just hold this if we start taking out all these shorts and closing above this area. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting for, to see what happens. So that's it for BTC really. Quick update. Let me just put all of this into the live folder. Right, great. So I have a alert there, and I want to put another alert right here. I may not take this trade, but if it comes and it looks feasible, then I would. But yeah, I may not take this trade. We'll see what happens. Let's have a look at Ethereum. All right, well, would you look at that? It came up to our level, and we get a rejection from it, and it's a nice rejection too. So yeah, if you were looking at this, you could have gone long into the zone, and then you could have taken a short and you targeting this low. And if this is the start of the bear market, well, you have a long ways to go. But yeah, with ETH, it's a bit different, because we have what is essentially a Model 1 distribution. And yeah, I think I spoke about this last time in one of the lives. We could come down to this $800 level again if this plays out. So be careful with along the top there, or bought at the top. Well, yeah, I had a burn to learn, I guess. So that's it for ETH. Possible entry for ETH. Let's see if we have something here. Yeah, ETH could still come back up into this zone, and you could take a short from there. And if you do get a short from there, you're taking it down to there. TP1 here, let the rest ride, see where it goes. So that's it for ETH. BTC, we need to wait and see what's happening. But yeah, look at this level, see what happens. And if we start a reject from it, yeah, could be a nice short. Could be a short to take us down lower. But yeah, this is where I'm looking for to add to the longs. And depending if we reject from here, I will add to my short position. So we'll see what happens. So that's the update for today. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff is definitely gonna help and keep me motivated to make these videos and do these updates. And yeah, let's get the party going. So, with that being said, trade safe, guys, and remember, trade what you see, not what you feel. And I'll catch you all in the next video.